finished already?
Oh, yeah. Places to go, people to see.
This early, you must be up to something.
Big job, is it?
Flipping massive.
Is it legal? Half legal?
Want any help?
No, maybe later. I think I'll start this one off on my own. It's, well, a bit of a challenge, like. I'll be off then. If anyone needs me, tell them... No, tell them you don't know where I am.
That'll be true, won't it? Because I won't know where you are, will I? It's not legal at all, is it? I wish I had something to rush off for.
Still not much on then?
Nout. Hey, make the most of that porridge, pet. The last packet you'll see till you're 21. Joking, I think. Yeah.
On your bike, Lisa. We've got a job. Yeah, I found out last night. Bed Mansfield wants us to put some shelves in the bedroom.
Great!
Sure you can manage it?
Well, I seem to remember you had trouble lifting a paintbrush.
I've got Belle.
Only, don't mind putting something up in her room myself, know what I mean?
Well, leave it with Zach.
I can't, he's gone off somewhere.
Well, will he be long?
From what he said, it could be live.
I did say we'd do it today.
It's all right. I'll ask for a day off.
Would you, Emily, love?
I best ask in person, though. Mrs. Windsor can be quite unpredictable. I'll call you as soon as I know.
You all right, Jason?
Yeah. Well, it's just Joe. He didn't come home last night.
Been out clubbing, had he?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably passed out somewhere. He'll turn up.
Yeah.
I hope Viv agrees, because I can't think of nobody else.
Well, it's only a day off.
You're right. And she's a very reasonable woman. Yeah, you're right. She is an unreasonable woman. But she likes Emily, and she's a mother herself.
You got away all right, then?
She was a bit suspicious.
I didn't tell Betty you were coming. You know what she's like.
Aye, champion. Well, I'll get the gear out, and then I'll fill you in, yeah?
Well, Emily, I am, of course, a mother myself.
Yes.
So that's why I have to say no.
I don't quite follow Mrs. Windsor.
Well, it's not as though I don't need you in the shop, because I do.
I thought we were rather quiet at the moment.
And it's not as though I'm the type of employer who normally objects to her workforce taking time off every 5 minutes.
I don't think it's quite every 5 minutes.
It's the child I'm thinking of, you see. Now, don't get me wrong, you are a very capable young woman.
Thank you.
Working with me has helped a great deal, but a child needs its mother.
But Mr. Dingle normally looks after Belle.
Well, that's my point exactly. Lisa Dingle should put her work aside for once and think about that poor little innocent baby.
Actually, she's 2, Mrs. Windsor.
Exactly.
Didn't you used to work when your children were small, Mrs. Windsor?
I did have to make that difficult choice, yes, Emily.
So you didn't?
Actually, I did. But I always struggled with it, and I was always there for my children. I always put my children first, and I still do.
I'll phone Lisa.
Good. And then perhaps we can get on with this very important stock take.
Hello? Emily? Oh. No, don't worry about it. I'll think of something. See you later.
There must be someone.
Not really.
I said I'd be there by 9.
What? Is there something you wanted to ask me, Lisa?
Would you?
What about?
Look after Belle.
No.
Please.
After everything you've said? No.
I'm sorry. Please.
All right.
You will look after her, won't you?
No, I'll drop her on her head.
I mean it. Now, she needs some juice about 11. You can give her a biscuit with that, but don't give her out else before her dinner, or else she won't eat it. Now, for her dinner, you better make her some bread and cheese with a tomato.
Look, I can't open a tin, you know.
She likes her bread cut in soldiers.
Soldiers.
A cheese grated and tomato with jelly bit cut out.
The jelly bit?
The middle bit.
Well, it's hardly worth bothering, is it?
Now, I should be back for tea, but in case I'm not...
Well, you might be gone all day.
You'll have to give her some more sandwiches and some more milk. Oh, and check her nappy every couple of hours.
A nappy?
But you should know if it's dirty.
Ooh, it's a bit of a difficult job for such a butch bloke. Think you can manage it?
Just play with her. Talk to her any road. And make sure you don't leave her, not even for a minute. Now, if there's any problems, you just ring me at Bev's. Jason, will you write the number out?
For the babysitter, you mean? Yeah.
And Kane?
What now?
I'm trusting you.
Right, I picked up these seats, see?
Aye.
Yeah, and I thought I'd, well, make them into a roundabout for our Belle.
Oh, aye.
I wish you'd stop saying, oh, I. Belle will love it, and so will Lisa when she sees it.
Aye. I mean, she will. It's a interesting idea.
What do you mean interesting? It's a stroke of genius. I might patent it.
Oh, morning, Uncle Zach.
Did you hear someone trying to interrupt our conversation? Because I didn't.
Don't drag me into it.
Oh, suit yourself.
Blimey, it's Lisa. What the heck's she doing here?
Got a bag of tools with him. Must be doing a job at Bev's.
How am I going to make Belle's roundabout now?
It's all right. Must be an inside job. They've gone in.
Right, I best crack on then, get as much done as I can till they come back out.
I'll go put kettle on.
Marlon Dingle, what do you think you're doing?
Of course, sir. I could ask you the same question.
I'm hiding from Lisa.
Yeah, I just about worked that one out for myself. The question is why?
Has she gone in yet?
No. She's still out here. She's got a lot of planks or something in the back of her van, and she's taking them out one by one, and she's leaning them up against it. She's done one, but there's at least a couple of dozen in there, Zach.
Flipping heck.
What you done, Zach?
Ouch, I just don't want her to know I'm here.
Got it now. You're having a secret affair with Betty. You don't want anybody to find out. Shame on you, Zach. A woman half your age.
Side splitting.
And Seth, one of your best mates.
Ah, and he was supposed to be a blasted lookout.
You mean Seth knows? Hey, it's one of them kinky group sex things you read about in the papers, isn't it?
If I were vertical, I'd put a few kinks in you. I'm making a surprise roundabout for our Belle. Has she gone yet?
No. She's on about her sixth plank. A roundabout. That's quite a concept, Zach. It could catch on. Environmentally sound, cost effective, well within the range of even the most hard-up parents. This could make your fortune. You ever get started, that is. Look, she's got loads to go, Zach, so I'm going to pop into Charities for a cup of tea now, but I'll come out and give you the all clear when she's finished. OK?
There. That should do it. Nobody can... Ow! Ow! Nobody can paint when the nose doesn't come over the top of the table, can they? Yes! Come on. Right. Hey, my nan used to sing a nursery rhyme to me about a bell. It was ding dong bell, summat in the well, summat, little Tommy summat. I can't remember it much. I hardly saw her sing. My dad didn't do nursery rhymes. He used to sing Delilah to me when he'd had too much orange squash. Hey, Belle, look. I thought we'd do a picture of your mum and dad. What do you think? Look, here's the paint, right? So you start splodging away. Now, you don't have to whip the paper, but it's like darts. It's better if you do, yeah? Look. Right. Hey, Belle, look. I've shredded paper to make hair for your dad and his beard and your mum's hair. See, we'll stick it on with some glue in a minute, yeah? Oh, Belle. What are we gonna do for the eyes? I know. Where's the empties? Yes, watch this. Watch. For eyes? Yeah? What do you think? Oh. Hello? Yeah, of course she's all right, Lisa. Why shouldn't she be? What we doing? Well, I was just having a kip and she was playing with a bread knife. Well, don't you be so daft. We're just messing about. Yeah. Yes, without the jelly bits. Right. Bye. How's Mummy? Bread and cheese. Oh, Hey, I reckon we should have a go at making a cake next.
She's down to her last plank, Zach.
Oh, good. I've got rigor mortis setting in here.
Of course, she could be about to carry them all into the house one by one.
Hey, Lisa! I know I've been voted least popular dingle of the year, but can you come over here for just a minute?
No! Measure that, Jace.
What's going on?
Zach's auditioning for the Invisible Man. He's building a toy for Belle or something. It's meant to be a surprise.
All right. Well, next time she comes out, I'll distract her. Thought you'd finally gone mad talking to fences and that.
You mean finally?
Well, it's a bit brass monkeys out there.
It's got a little drop of something in it.
Whiskey. Seth, you are a gentleman. Ooh. Ooh, aye. Just a job, is this?
I might have to make another couple of these.
Aye. Yeah, well, I'll give you an hand.
Never thought you'd be so speedy.
Yeah, calls for a pint, I'd say.
Oh, sorry, I've got to get back to school. I'm splitting the atom with year 7.
Not for me, Jason. I've got to get home.
Oh, Belle'll be fine. Oh, go on, I could do with the company.
I've got to make sure. Sorry, love.
Lisa?
What?
I think I've got the van keys.
Is that all? Oh. Come on, then. Get gone.
Oh, my leg! My leg!
What is it?
It's terrible cramp. Well, it's not even there.
You what?
Oh, nothing. I'm off at the pub.
What about your cramp?
Oh, it's suddenly got better. It's carpenter's cramp. You know, it comes and goes. See you.
Well, that were quite easy, weren't it? Eh? Hardest bit were tidying up. A lot of fuss them women make, don't they, eh? Whew. Still, I'm glad your mum didn't see all that flour, eh? Right. Well, are you sure you don't want to go down, eh? Just for a minute? No. Right. Well, let's get your picture on top of the tin, yeah? Yeah. Hey, it's top, is that, isn't it?
Daddy.
Hey, it's Daddy and Mummy, isn't it? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hide that away in the cupboard, right? Till your Mum and Dad's anniversary, which is on Sunday. OK? Right.
Daddy.
Yeah, Mummy and Daddy. Oh, blimey, Belle, you don't halfway a ton. I tell you, it's a good job you don't eat all them jelly bits, isn't it? Eh? Why don't you just sit there for a minute, right? While I go and hide this. But tell you what, don't move, all right? Now just hold on there a minute, give us a kiss. Mwah. All right, wait there. Won't be a second. Belle! Oh. Come on, Lisa. Where are you? She's just fell over.
It's all right, love. How long's she been like this?
A minute, half a minute, I don't know. Shall I call an ambulance?
No, I'll be quicker myself. I think you've done quite enough, haven't you? I should never have left her here with you. It's Belle. She's out cold. She fell off the work surface. I think Kane have been drinking. Please, can you find Zach? Tell him I'm going to the hospital.
Tights. Yeah. I would have thought you'd have got your tights from a very different sort of shop.
You mean like a greengrocer's?
No, you know, one that sells items with tassels on, fringing, that sort of thing.
Oh, I know. You mean like a lampshade shop? But I'll tell you what, I'll be far more likely to go and see my new friend, Bob.
Belle's had an accident and Lisa's had to take her to the hospital.
What sort of accident?
She fell off the worktop and it knocked her out.
Off the worktop? What was Lisa thinking of?
She wasn't with Lisa. She were with Kane.
Lisa left Belle with Kane Dingle. Well, no wonder she had an accident.
Well, you wouldn't let me look after her, would you? I just came in to tell you I won't be in this afternoon. I've got to find Mr. Dingle.
Oh, aye. Yeah, I like a bit of tea with me whiskey.
That trouble is, we've plenty of tea bags, but we're nearly out of whiskey.
Yeah, well, I should be getting on with this thingamajig for our Belle anyway.
Might just be enough for another 2.
Oh, well, yeah, if you're twisting my arm. Did you hear someone trying to force the company onto us? Because I didn't.
Told you, don't drag me into it.
You can ignore me all you like, Uncle Zach. I've come to tell you Belle's had an accident. She's been taken into hospital.
You said she fell. How did she fall exactly?
What do you mean?
Well, did she fall awkwardly, for example? Did you see if she bumped her head?
I don't know, I wasn't there. I just came in and found her lying there.
Do you mean she was left on her own?
No, Kane were with her. He's a brother, sort of. He said she just fell off. Oh, Doctor, it's a stone floor.
When did she regain consciousness?
On the way here. I just picked her up and drove here as fast as I could.
So, how long would you say she was unconscious?
I don't know. I weren't there for all of it. A couple of minutes. And she was sick when she came to. Is she going to be all right?
I hope so. We'll do some x-rays. There are no obvious breakages anyway. You know, Mr. Dingle, I understand why you did it, but moving someone who's had a fall and is unconscious is not really a good idea.
You mean I might have made things worse?
Well, it can do sometimes. We'll see.
Zach's not here, is he?
No.
Oh, I thought he might be back here. I've looked everywhere. What were you thinking of, Kane?
Don't start.
But what were you doing? Were you drinking? She's only 2. You need to watch her all the time.
Look! You weren't here, so you don't know out about it. So keep your nose out and your big gob shut, right?
Cheers, mate.
Just thought I'd tell you, Belle's been taken into Otton General.
What?
Some sort of accident. I've told Mr. Pig Ignorant to get over there.
What happened?
Well, she fell or something. Viv Windsor reckons it's Kane's fault.
What's he got to do with it?
Well, he was the one looking after her.
Oh.
I just thought maybe... Well, Lisa's going to phone home to Emily if there's any news, but I can't go over there, can I?
Right, I'm on my way. Can you...
Yeah, just go.
What do you mean you'll find out from me in a minute? I want to know how she is! What's going on?
I don't
Is she bad?
They won't tell me out. I mean, they're doing some tests.
What happened?
She fell off the worktop, Zach. She was knocked out. So I picked her up in my arms and ran with her to bring her here. And, oh, Zach, they said I might have made things worse moving her, but I was so frightened.
It's all right.
Zach, I had to go to work. I had to. It was our first job in ages, and I didn't know where you were. And Viv Windsor wouldn't let Emily have the day off work, so I had no choice. Kane had to look after her.
Ken?
He weren't watching it properly, Zach. I saw some cans on the side. I think he'd been drinking.
She said you were supposed to be looking after her.
I were looking after her.
Well, what happened?
She was sat on the top there. She fell off. End of story.
What's she been sitting up there in the first place for?
What's it got to do with you?
That was stupid. It's my cousin.
Who are you calling stupid?
If I find out any permanent damage has been done to Belle, and you are in any way responsible...
And what's that supposed to mean?
In any way, I'll...
You what? Well, go on. Hit me.
I don't think this is helping Belle in any way, do you?
She's right. If it'd helped Belle, then maybe I would. You're not worth the trouble. Phone us if there's any news.
Mr. and Mrs. Dingle, can I have a word, please? Would you come to my office? We've had a look at Belle's x-rays, and she's certainly had a very nasty knock. She's fractured her skull. It's what we call a right parietal linear fracture.
Fractured her skull?
I know it sounds frightening, but in fact it should knit back together. However, we've been monitoring Belle's level of consciousness, and it's dropped rather low. So we're going to do a CT scan, a brain scan.
Brain scan?
It's just a precautionary measure. Once Belle's level of consciousness is back up again, we'll feel a little happier. I'll get the nurse to bring you both a cup of tea. Please try not to worry.
Zach. 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 It could be all right.